Mm-hmm. There it is. God, it's already disliked.
Yeah. So, YouTube's really taking their time on getting rid of that dislike button.
Yeah, I know. I have a feeling that they're probably not going to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they should. I'm okay with the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think there should be a double dislike button.
There's a dislike button and then a button that's like no for real dislike.
Mm-hmm.
Bretta, sup? Just Nicolette. What up, AR? Amanda Barth, hiya!
Oh my goodness.
I'm painting an undead space marine today.
What a world we live in.
Everybody disliked the video.
And to celebrate this occasion...
You know what? You know what? Yeah!
Yeah! Nice. Mm-hmm. There we go. Got a burp water going over here. Wonderful. AR, every day is intoxication day. I'm intoxicated by bubbles and sparkling.
Yeah. A bang,
Brody.
Ajid. Hello. Sorry, I just to see Nick's high face. Well, luckily, actually, Nick's high face is the profile picture we used for.
Yeah. Is the and Nick is also here face.
So was that a selfie you took, or did you grab that from a video?
Grabbed from a video. It was
Nice.
grabbed from the Necron video.
Ah.
Because I think we must have started streaming after that video.
Yeah.
When
Like the day
we
after.
did that. Yeah, the day after. I mean, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Draco's, I'm here to rate your belches. Burp away.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to jump up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make sure we get something going.
Gonna have to eat some Mentos.
Ooh,
The letter
Joe Draco's,
K.
J opens with a 2.
The letter K. Guess who's back? Back again. The letter K is back. Tell a friend. Well, it's got a whole jingle and everything.
Letter K is back again. AR, is that the real high Nick though? You don't know. Maybe.
Boy, this skull on the top of his banner is real crunchy. Good old metal models. Jesse Nicoletti. Lol, Nick, stop sniffing the Tamiya glue. I think if you huffed the Tamiya glue, you'd die.
Oh yeah.
You want to huff spray paint. You want to huff the Games Workshop primer.
Ooh. Goes down smooth. Eh. All right, yeah, rate those.
I love the idea of people like oh, look at this, it's a okay, they click on the stream and then they just open on to a burp and then they're like, no.
The first thing is the That'd be pretty amazing.
I love we were getting a lot of two types of comments on that video, the video where I burp and I drink, and we're getting you should not burp, it's disgusting and wrong, and we're getting like the hell yeah, keep it up.
Yep. Oh yeah. And we all know who's right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, keep it up. I don't know. I just don't understand who takes life so seriously that it matters.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Have fun.
I mean, there's all different types of comedy. You know, maybe we specialize in, pod humor,
Burps.
juvenile humor.
The correct kind of humor.
Yes.
I mean, who doesn't love a good burp, though?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a bunch of people, but they're wrong. And it's okay to be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to be right all the time. Ooh, Joe Draco's J5 Nick 6.
Ooh, wow.
Man. Do you get more points versus like how gross it sounds? Like how much, how throaty it is? Like what is the criteria so we can make sure that we hit the right marks?
It's like length times width divided by height over pi squared.
Yeah.
Jesse Nicoletti, the thing about metal models is you throw them at the wall hard enough, they stick. This is true.
Amanda Barth, Karen's care. Ooh, lucky bat. The people who don't like it have never experienced a good burp. So they're really just jealous of what we're able to do.
AR, higher points for wetness.
Yeah. Joe Dracos, yes, louder and throatier is better. Amanda Barth, we can finally use Pythagorean theorem.
Yes! I guess that day in math finally paid off.
Exactly.
Although I probably got a D. Never great at the maths.
Although, when you do math in your head, you're very confident.
Oh, yeah, gotta be confident. I mean, what are you gonna do? Be like, is it 53? You gotta like, no, it's 60. No, it's 114. Well, I was, you know what though? I forget where.
Tried.
There's a great little meme out there somewhere where someone says, like, nobody's faster at math than me. Give me a problem. And then someone says, like, 13 times 11. And he goes, 80. See? I'm sure that wasn't right, but it was fast as hell. Because he's not good at math. He's fast. He's fast at math.
Right.
TK, Sturdy Prince. Remember, folks, show your support and hit the thumbs down. No joke, we love them thumbs down. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe to join us crazy peeps. Oh, we got some fun stuff going on in the Discord.
Brett has burps gotta have some bass and soul. The high-pitched throaty burps are less points. Have you seen, there's a YouTube video where someone plays the trombone with their whole soul? We gotta play the burps with our whole soul.
Thought you were gonna say there's a video of Commander William Riker playing the trombone. Because Star Trek, your favorite
I don't know
show.
anything about Star Trek.
AR tips.
God.
Can we have a rating viewer burps video, please?
Oh my god, that'd be pretty hilarious. Like a live stream, but just for burps.
We're all just chugging like beers and burp waters and.
Remember, so on Discord you can set up something called a stage, and essentially it's like Clubhouse.
Yes.
So we could set up a thing where it says who has the best burps, and just have people join us and burp into the microphone.
That could be amazing.
And then we can judge people's burps. That would be pretty fun. I want to do something with that because I think that would be pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah. Prussian Blue. So I have end of course testing for school tomorrow. Fun. We had to do some sort of a testing.
Finals?
Or no, didn't when we went from middle school into high school, we had like to go in early for testing.
Yes.
And I remember some people cared a lot. And I didn't.
We had to do that. We had to do that. We had to do like the ACT too.
Yeah, I didn't.
Remember that?
And I didn't care about either of them. I don't know what I got.
God.
I don't know how to know what I got.
Got a very poor score.
I didn't try very hard.
I have a feeling that you probably got a very poor score too.
I have no earthly idea.
The thing that always pissed me off is that they always said, "Well, this determines your future."
Yes.
What? One test when you're 16?
And some people totally bought into it. I knew people who bought like the $100 phone book testing booklet and like quizzed themselves and so that they could be president one day or something.
Yeah. And you know what? They're not.
Mm-hmm. I remember I don't think this was for the ACT or whatever. I think it was for the middle school into high school one, like the placement test maybe was that one was. I got in trouble though because I got up and I blew my nose, and then after I sat back down, the teacher got up and was like, "Nobody get up anymore." But if you have to blow your nose, raise your hand. Nobody get up, please.
Wow. Jojo goes, again, didn't belch loud enough during the test. God, if I was in high school now, oh my God, that's what I would do.
Can you imagine how... Because like when you're in high school, you suck. Because you're barely a person. If I could be in high school now...
Oh my God.
It would be a problem.
Right. It really would be.
Amanda Barth, your girl avoided the ACT altogether. Nice.
Amazing. And really, you don't even need to take it.
No.
Especially the way that we did school, where you community college and then real college. They didn't even ask. They don't care.
Nope.
Once you do a little community college, you don't need an ACT. Exactly.
Flimbo, the dude. Hey, do you guys like RoboCop the 80s version? I'm trying to prove a point. I literally got insulted and yelled at for liking RoboCop. I mean, the first one is probably pretty close to a perfect movie, and the sequel definitely has its moments. The third movie is a little bit poopy because they didn't get the original actor back. And it had like a weird samurai robot, and it wasn't very good. And I actually didn't mind the remake. It wasn't good, but it had some really fun stuff. And it had Samuel L. Jackson playing who's that crazy drunk with the conspiracy theories? What's his name?
I mean,
he sells like protein powders and fallout bunkers and what's his name? Alex Jones. Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson is playing Alex Jones in the movie, and it's great. I like all 4 RoboCop movies, and there's a great fan-made RoboCop movie. I forget what it's called, but it's like a few dozen film directors, like indie film directors, got together. They broke RoboCop down scene by scene by scene, and they parceled out the scenes to all the different directors. And so some scenes are like beautiful with an immaculate RoboCop costume, and some scenes are like guys in tinfoil. It's incredible. And there's a phenomenal scene. It's called the dick shooting scene. Everyone needs to look this up on YouTube. It's amazing. RoboCop dick shooting scene. Joe Draco's Barks root beer. That's the best burp fuel. Joe Draco's J a 2, and then a 1, and then a 2. The letter K. The remake was acceptable. Yeah, the remake was acceptable. I think I tend to forgive a movie when it gives me enough. Like, I think even though the movie overall wasn't amazing, it had a couple of really, really kind of cool scenes that I'll watch on YouTube occasionally. Amanda Barth, what's your favorite Samuel Jackson movie? It doesn't have to be the star of the movie, just a movie he was in. I mean, he's been in everything, and he's perfect in everything. I mean, obviously, Jurassic Park, Die Hard 3, Snakes on a Plane, Deep Blue, Pulp Fiction, and also all Quentin Tarantino movies. Except Inglourious Basterds, which is a shame. The Big Nut. Hey, I'm back. I joined the Discord and posted Carson my lizard. Also posted a work in progress dead space marine. Oh, is that? I saw a terrarium. Maybe I didn't take a hard enough look. I didn't see any creatures in it. He was very well camouflaged. Or it was really blatant and I just didn't notice.
Do you think we should start a Eons of Animals
maybe.
channel? Animals only.
The letter K. Oh my gosh, Jay, the last one was a monster. Matthew Cheeseman, feeling pretty good about starting my Necrons. Built 20 warriors, but I do have about 2,000 points of Imperium on order. Oh no!
Oh my god!
Good. Man of our Jurassic Park is my favorite. Jurassic Park is your favorite Samuel L. Jackson performance? Hold on to your butts. Like, I feel like he's good in the movie, but it's not his most stellar performance. Hold on to your butts.
I mean, perfect. I would say perfection.
I feel like Wayne Knight really steals the movie. As Dennis Nedry. Joe Draco, Samuel L. Jackson crush detected. Nah. My heart will always belong to what's his name?
Yeah?
Adrian Brody. Adrian Brody is an absolute cutie.
You heard it here, folks.
Mm-hmm. Reaper only. Hey boys, posted the Death Watch in Discord last night. Be gentle. They are my first models. Currently just cleaning and building the Sector Fronteris for our game. You posted them. Where did you post them to? Work in progress. If it was last night, they might be buried.
We'll take out a shovel.
The Big Nut. I loved Sam Jackson when he starred as Thanos in Star Wars Wonder Woman 1897. I think that's a joke, The Big Nut. I know what you mean.
Big Nut.
AR. Deep Blue was an amazing and one of the best scenes with him. TK's 3D Prince. Jay, did you see the Poxwalkers? No, I forgot. I was too busy working on this video. Doing a little bit of a lot of painting that y'all might see.
Well, I hope. That'd be kind of awkward if no one saw it.
Decimation. Y'all like them Space Marines? Them Spacemans? I like Spacemans.
I think they're okay.
I think I like all shapes and sizes of Spacemans. Like, I like from every universe. I just like space and war and astronauts and robots and...
You like War and Peace?
There's no astronauts in War and Peace.
Yeah, but there's War and Peace.
War and Peace sounds boring.
Well, that's rude. But you're right. But you're really, really right.
Letter K. J. Oh my gosh, the last one was even more of a monster. I thought a train was passing by.
Oh my goodness.
Flint with the dude. I'm so close to buying the Noise Marine with a guitar. What do you think? I mean, I think that model would be an amazing paint project.
Mm-hmm. Do it.
Gonna try to find some of y'all's models.
Lucky bet. How do you know there's no astronauts in War and Peace? Mm-hmm.
Oh, the big nut! I love your Primaris zombie Dead Space guy.
Mm.
Death Watch, Death Watch, Death Watch.
Spell this right. I'm doing my homework. I'm doing my spelling homework. My mom's gonna be pissed at me if I don't finish it this time. How do you spell orange?
Just like that subscriber we have, like O-R.
Yeah, O-R-N-G.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The letter K. Tell me why not drill the gun barrel? I will. I just didn't get it done before the stream started.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I paint something new for stream, it is always oh god, the stream starts in 10 minutes. I should clean and prime the model.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Draco's bought some Army Painter brushes today. Can't wait to try them out.
Ooh,
Andy Crimson, Army
exciting.
Painter brushes are legit. I've got a few. I also have them, and I really enjoy them.
I also have a few, and I also really enjoy them. Look at us. We're the squad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They should send us free brushes now.
Oh, they should. I don't see... I mean, I guess Army Painter is, like, established. They probably don't need a lot of press.
No, but, and I don't think that we're... I don't know if they'd like us.
No, but, like, I don't... Like, I mean, like, you don't see, like, anyone do Army Painter stuff.
I don't... Didn't we talk about someone having a Army Painter sponsorship?
Maybe.
Like, I think this week we did. I don't remember anything, though.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure we did.
I guess
we talked about it on stream.
Would the plug just be, hey, Army Painter sells everything for wargaming?
Yeah.
The letter K. Artist opus for life, bitches. General Sherman. PSA, don't buy the Citadel medium base brush. It splits near instantly. I have a better PSA. Don't buy Games Workshop brushes.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Even if it's fine, you're going to pay way more for fine.
Mm-hmm. Right. Method Cheese Man. Nick, do you have an affiliate link? For what?
For Nick?
For me? Like, yeah, you want to buy me? Because this ass ain't for sale.
I was just about to say, make us an offer. Send us a DM.
Yep.
Write it on a napkin and slide it across the table.
Yeah. We'll take a look.
Andy Crimson. With how much shit you talk about their paints, I don't think Army Painter is going to sponsor y'all.
Mm-hmm. Correct. 100% correct.
Decimation. Pay half the price. Pay half the price than any other brand for everything. Army Painter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, their green stuff's hella expensive.
Mm-hmm. Brett S. The only good Citadel brush is the texture tool. It's great.
Is it just a scoop?
Is that the scoop? Is that it's a scoop? I mean, any brush is a texture brush if you try really hard.
The Big Nut. Games Workshop brushes were the first ones I used, lasted me about 2 years before I moved on to better ones. One single base brush has lasted me almost most of my hobby career.
Wow.
I think I have... What's my oldest brush? I have some old ones. I think these used to be really, really good brushes. Are these... What are these? They just have a... Oh, Vallejo. I have some Vallejo brushes. These used to be really nice. And now the tips are... now I spread glue with them.
Mm-hmm. I have those too. And similar looking. Pretty messed up.
Andy Crimson, instead of Games Workshop brushes, look up Joe Sonja brushes. They're a little less in price than Games Workshop, but the quality is much higher.
Britta,
Ooh, you know what?
It's a plastic scooper thing with a wide end and narrow end. A poop scoop?
DK Stranger Prince, I'm not a fan of the small Army Painter dry brush. I might just had a bad one, but its bristles are falling out of it. But the other two brushes are great. I can 100% recommend the Army Painter dry brushes. I think they have super fine bristles and they're very short. And for whatever reason, that's the perfect combination to get nice buttery dry brushes. They're a little pricey.
Also,
I think you get 3 different sizes for like $18.
And also putting a little butter in it too.
Yeah. You wanna rub it a little bit in some butter. That's how you really get the paint juices in there.
Yeah. Don't put it in margarine. It won't work. Butter.
Letter K. Jay, how do you do it? Teach me the ways of the infinite burps. I think I was just born this way.
Honestly, like we cut out a lot of burps, even in regular
videos. We have to cut out a lot.
Drinking episodes. There's a lot of burps. There's at least one burp in every video, if not so many more. Like there's definitely a couple burps in the video portion, and then there's burps in voiceover.
Yes.
I mean, it's wild. But the thing is this. I don't really remember the burps too much until college. Until we moved to Milwaukee.
Yeah, not really.
It was like we moved and it just happened to us.
Mm-hmm. I thought there was something wrong with our house. Like that we were being poisoned. Like if we got like a carbon monoxide detector, it would just start going off.
But the problem was it continues.
Yeah.
to this day. I don't know. I remember when I was working as a draftsman, and I'd just be burping up a storm.
I wonder if it's like yoga. Like you do it repeated actions, and all of a sudden you have more flexibility.
Yeah, exactly.
We've worked our burp muscles so hard.
Exactly. And I would bring burp waters to work just to just to make it worse. And it was so much fun.
The letter K. Once you go Kalinsky Sable, you never go back. Maybe. I mean, I have a lot of options in brushes. I got cheap Walmart stuff. I got eBay stuff. A couple of Army Painters. Lots and lots of Rosemary and Co. Stuff I don't even know where it came from.
I only use the finest cat fur.
Yes.
For my brushes, made from my cats. It's very high quality. A little tax evader. What up, pimps?
Yeah.
You caught us. And speaking of pimps, we got 18 downvotes, 5 upvotes, which is pretty good. But I think we can get some more dislikes, please.
Yeah. I mean, you can always trade in your like for a dislike.
That's true. You can. Decimation. Can you make a video where you only paint with a toothbrush? I mean, you kind of already have that.
We do actually. Yeah, that's true. What is like 3 unconventional painting methods or something?
Yeah, that, and then I think there's a video on just how to speckle models.
Ah, yeah, there might be.
And so that's with the toothbrush and the airbrush.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you really get your money's worth here, folks.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But what if you use what if you just used a toothbrush to paint?
It'd have to be a big ass model, or else it's gonna look just like complete garbage.
Mm-hmm. Got to do a bust with it.
Prussian Blue. J. Nick, important question. Nuts Lizard or My Snake? Who would win?
Gotta look again. I saw them.
I'm going to have to go Snake. Aren't snakes a lot more dangerous than lizards? Like, they can bite, they can constrict. Got no arms. Also, lizards are stupid.
The lizard looks pretty angry, though. Well, in one of the pictures. In the other pictures, kind of silly. So, The snake looks a lot more serious. Does somebody have ants? I don't know what's going on.
Do you remember the amazing YouTube channel Ants Canada?
Ants Canada? Yes, of course.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those things where I don't know. It's one of the most wild YouTube channels. But then, like, I don't know. Just the more and more you watch it, the more desensitized to the whole thing. And then, like, for me, I was like, maybe I could do this too. And that would be insane.
He would put out like 30-minute videos where he's showing off his ant colony, naming them all. He was he was so invested.
And there were stories though.
Yes.
There was like storylines, and he would make it into this whole thing.
There would be like pre-commercial teasers, even though there's no commercial breaks.
Yeah, exactly.
He moved. This is a person who loves ant collecting so much. He moved to the Philippines. He moved from Canada to the Philippines so he could get more exotic ants.
I mean, I think that's pretty good. Jesse Nicoletti, Ants Canada still makes videos, lol.
I bet. I mean, they're good videos.
I'm sure, but in my head, they ended when I stopped watching.
Ah. Isn't that how every channel is?
Yes.
Like Markiplier. Who watches this Markiplier anymore? I'm not 14 anymore. Why is he still... Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I think life just got in the way with Ants Canada, because it's kind of a dumb... you know. It's massively interesting, and it was really, really fun, and he did a really, really good job with producing the episodes.
Yeah, he is the human being who should be doing that.
Yes.
You know, he has found his calling.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Ants Canada.
Rodriguez, if you move to where exotic ants live, are they still exotic? That's true.
A good point.
Andrew Crimson is 31 and still watches Markiplier.
What's Markiplier doing these days? Is he still playing video games?
He's a lawyer now.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
Completely changed his entire life. He has a real estate channel. How to buy your first home. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Speaking of people we watched when we were young, Bo Burnham's gonna have a new special.
Oh
They
my
teased it.
god.
Yeah, apparently it's dropping this year.
Wow.
Apparently he filmed it all alone without an audience,
Oh.
he filmed it himself too,
Wow.
which kind of goes back to the YouTube roots, which is kind of fun.
A little bit. I know he directed a comedy special for someone.
Mm-hmm. Chris Rock?
Chris Rock. Yeah, I think it was Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
I remember just watching it, and then, directed by Bo Burnham, and I'm like, whoa.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. I'm very excited to see what this is. People were freaking out. Like, 'cause his last special was 5 years ago.
Yeah. The Big Nut Markiplier is playing Honey Poop 2 nowadays. Never even heard of Honey Poop 1.
Honey Pop? Joe Dracos, have we gotten a burp over 6 yet?
I thought I had some really good ones.
Oh yeah. I see a 9. I see a 9. Oh my goodness, what's going on?
Prussian Blue. He plays games, but honestly, I feel he's matured.
Joe Dracos. Jay got an 8, a 9, and a 10. The last one was a 9. Oh my goodness. Aquino Quinones. Fizzy water burps will always be less satisfying than stomach cancer burps. I mean, I wonder what this water does to you.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it slowly dissolves. Or I don't know about slowly, but it dissolves your stomach lining.
Yeah. That'd be fun if that's what we found out. Like 30 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, do you think finding out stuff like that's gonna slow down or stop? Or do you think it's gonna continue? Because like the lead paint and people figuring stuff out. Or the talcum powder and stuff. Do you think people are gonna figure out that that stuff like this is a problem?
Probably. Like I know the A&W and the Sprite Zero Sugar is very popular right now. I really like it. I hope that like in 2 weeks they're like, oh, it's a death sentence. Every one of the millions of people who are drinking it. Yeah, you got a couple of weeks.
The letter K. Nikki, you're falling behind, man. Less talking, more belching. I know.
Get some paint.
I didn't do my exercises this morning. I didn't do my burp exercises, which really is a problem. Jeez, you could hear him burping in the background. Goodness gracious. Yeah, you know how like you're supposed to practice your scales? Like I need to practice my burps that way, and I've been a little bit too busy to do that.
The Big Nut. As a diabetic, I live off of Sprite Zero. I hope it's a death sentence so I can be put out of my misery. Kino Kinona, 0-calorie soda is slightly less cancerous than exposure to the sun.
Oh, that's good.
And what sort of lights do you use for painting minis? Well, right now I'm using a lamp that I took apart and turned into a weird lighting rig that doesn't really work. Just with standard light bulbs, daylights.
And you also use yellow IKEA lamps.
Yellow IKEA lamps, $12. Yeah, nothing too special.
Yeah. I kind of like the so you when we were when you were trying to figure out how you wanted to set up your table
Mm-hmm.
with the cage and stuff, you bought those giant garage lights.
Yeah.
I bet that would be pretty good.
Those would be perfect if you just want to see what you're doing and have perfect lighting.
Mm-hmm.
Those are probably it.
Like I'm thinking maybe if you're selling, maybe I'll buy one of those from you.
Oh yeah, I can make that happen.
Because I think hanging one of those over my desk would be perfect.
If you put one of those in that room, it'd be like the Griswold's house.
Yeah.
Be able to see it from space.
Perfect. General Sherman, not to be political or anything, but what's the difference between 7-Up and Sprite?
Slightly different taste.
Slightly.
I think 7-Up is a little bit sugarier, and Sprite is a little citrusier.
I believe that is true. But like if it's one or the other, I don't care.
If they're both sitting there, like if I'm gonna buy myself a soda and they're both sitting there, I go 7-Up.
Yeah. Correct.
Although sometimes you get lucky at McDonald's because they have the Sprite. Sometimes though they give you a little extra goo, and that's real nice.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes though they don't give you enough goo, and that's undrinkable.
Yeah. Brett S. 7-Up is a bit fizzier, makes a better mixer. Jesse Nicoletti, IKEA, Swedish for good luck putting this crap together right the first time.
Yeah.
Big nut. I love my Sprite with a load of goo.
Mm-hmm.
Don't we all?
I always wish I could ask them, like, can you give me a little extra shot of the goo, of the Sprite concentrate?
Yeah.
Just for me.
Just for me. I'll give you an extra $1. Give me a little extra goo. Sir, we're calling the police. Also, you can't be naked in the store.
Can I be naked in the drive-thru? Is that a problem? Is that a crime?
I don't know. I would assume not. I mean, they are above. Well, it depends on what kind of car you have. If you have a small car, maybe they're kind of looking down. That's probably not good. Because I know you have to wear a shirt if you're in there.
Mm-hmm.
But do you have to wear a shirt in your car?
You know, the sign just says no shirt, no shoes.
But
it doesn't say anything about pants.
That is true. I think that's just recommended.
Mm-hmm.
Just on all levels.
So they specify the shirt and the shoes, but pants are implied.
Yeah, I would say so.
I feel like it's a little bit unclear.
A gray area.
Yeah.
Well, how about you go try it and we'll film. We'll film what happens. Put on the OnlyFans.
Joe Drakus, if you want to believe the rumor mill, apparently aspartame turns into formaldehyde in the body. Considering it takes less than 1 milliliter of formaldehyde to kill you, decide for yourself if it's true. I think I looked this up because everybody's making fun of me for drinking zero sugar soda. And there's one study that was like, oh, it will give you cancer, and it's been pretty much debunked. Mm-hmm. They fed it to rats, and some of the rats got cancer, but it was apparently like the normal amount of rats that get cancer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. Who would have thought 100% of rats get cancer?
Mm-hmm. And thank goodness I'm not in the state of California. Otherwise, it would cause cancer.
Oh my God, yeah.
Matthew Bennett, thoughts on the new Beastie Boy Snaggas? Well, I love the Beastie Boys. I don't know about these Snaggas.
The letter K. Let me address the elephant in the room. The The among the likes of this video is way too high. Change is needed to wake up people. Yeah, we have 9 likes. I don't understand what's happening. Do you guys not like this?
I mean, the Beastie Boys' Sabotage. I mean, that's one of the best songs ever. Andy Crimson, fun fact, the reason why a soda goes so well with greasy food like a burger is because the acid in the soda rinses your mouth like a palate cleanser, readying you for the next greasy bite.
Ah, perfect.
Flimbo the dude, oh god, I need the goo. Sir, please stop eating the chairs.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember the booth at the local McDonald's?
I do.
We called it the John Wilkes booth.
Yeah.
It's very sad because it was a 50s McDonald's. Well, it still looks like a 50s McDonald's on the outside.
Yeah.
But it used to look like that on the inside too, with like neon signs and stuff, and it was kind of cute. And then now it's just a modern looking McDonald's, and they ripped out the booth and stuff, and it looks like garbage. Well, it doesn't look like garbage. I mean, it looked like garbage before, but now it just looks clean and perfect.
Yeah. It doesn't have pictures of just like weird the little red-headed 40s kid.
Exactly.
All children in the 50s just were little red-headed opies from the Andy Griffith Show.
And everyone's white for some reason. It's kind of weird. But yeah, and it's certainly odd that they even had to put a 50s McDonald's there, like, because it wasn't originally a 50s. They built it into a 50s McDonald's, like it never was one.
Yeah,
it became one, which is odd.
Lucky Pat, the Beastie Boys fought and possibly died for our right to party. John Bacon, that barrel is not drilled. Heresy.
It will one day. G. Kenton. Hey guys, sorry I missed most of the stream. You should be sorry.
That's all right. We'll be back tomorrow and the next day and the next day. I don't think the next day. Not that day, but we'll be back the next day and 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 the next day.
But how dare you miss part of the stream? Who do you think you are? Andy Crimson. Speaking of greasy foods, after 15 years of wanting, I finally got my hands on fresh White Castle burgers.
Nice.
And what did you think? I would say they are fine.
I think I've had White Castle maybe once in my life.
It's never in a convenient place.
Yeah.
Matthew Bennett, reject McModern. Yeah. Down with McModern. I want McFifties back.
Flimbo the Dude, do you like the Star Wars weekend performance of Emperor Palpatine and Greedo dancing to You Gotta Fight for Your Right to Party? I don't know of this. I like that Greedo.
The letter K. Spill the beans, Jay. How much money do you make on YouTube? Make $1 million a minute?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, we live in a giant mansion.
Yes.
I'm sorry, a compound?
Yeah, it supports our arsenal.
Exactly. Yep.
Matthew Cheeseman. Some legend mixed Beastie Boys Sabotage with the Ghostbusters theme. So good, it made me wee a little.
Prussian Blue. White Castle's pretty good. Ranchu Goldfish. I think fine is a pretty generous description for White Castle burgers.
Power Surge. Can you imagine Games Workshop had a deal with Mickey D's and had miniatures in the Happy Meals?
Oh my god.
Holy cow. Would wargamers flock to McDonald's?
I mean, they already do.
Yeah, they already do.
So it's not really that big of a problem. So now they would do just extra. Instead of 2 meals a day, they go 3 meals a day.
Yeah. I know at our local Warhammer store, there's a Burger King really close. And I feel like the Warhammer store provides at least 50% of the customers.
Oh, yeah. Well, especially because when the store manager goes on lunch break, everyone goes to... Yeah, he kicks everyone out, and everyone goes to the Burger King. So...
Yeah. It's either that or the pet store, or the
Goodwill that you can't go in.
Yeah, the Goodwill donation center.
Yeah.
What's great about having a game store right next to a donation center is they have these wheelie carts that are really, really, really loud. And so nonstop all day, you just hear these wheelie carts just grinding across the floor and then smashing into the walls where they leave them for until the next pickup.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
The big nut. I don't want to spend $45 on a Happy Meal.
That'd be pretty great. All the Happy Meals are $45. Comes with 1 Citadel miniature. And 2 paints. And I like the paints are warm. The fries and burger.
I remember when I was little, they're Bionicles. Twice
Yes.
When I was really, really little, Bionicles did a thing with McDonald's where you got a real Bionicle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was like 5 pieces, but it was a real Bionicle. And years later, they did it again, but they cheaped out and they went with like China crappy knockoff Bionicles, and it sucked.
Mm-hmm. I think I had both. I remember the Bionicles. The Bionicles.
Prussian Blue. Jay and Nick, I posted my first model and most recent model in the whip. And want your opinion. Where did I put my phone? All right, Prussian Blue, you got a Chaotic Guardsman. That looks pretty good. Good eyes. And now we got some Primaris Black Templar, which look pretty good. Pretty good freehanding on the crosses. And then a Plague Marine. Yeah, it looks really good. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the Primaris and the first model aren't based, so they get 0 points, but they still look pretty good.
Mm-hmm. What's the basing scheme for them, do you think?
Yeah, which Eons of Battle tutorial are you going to use to base them?
Mm-hmm. The freehand symbols are really good.
The Big Nut. Dude, Bionicle absolutely slaps. I had a box as a kid, and it was my childhood next to Dead Space and Halo Reach.
Mm-hmm. I love them. I know we talked about Bionicles on the Patreon stream last week. And who knows what we're going to be talking about this week on the Patreon stream, which is on Friday.
Yeah, the only way to know our favorite Bionicle color is to to become a patron.
Exactly. And I think we decided. I think we both had the same color.
Ooh.
As our favorite color, didn't we?
Maybe.
I mean, we can't say what it is.
No.
Ender M00. Ender Moo. That's what I'm gonna say. Why are we supposed to dislike this video? Because you're supposed to dislike the video.
Slenderman?
It's not. But maybe. You're just supposed to dislike it.
The Big Nut just bought a Renegade Knights, but Sons of Malice hate everyone but themselves. How should I paint it up? Please help. Sons of Malice? Is that a Chaos Space Marine chapter? I don't know. The Renegade Knight is super duper dope. I'm gonna say orange.
I'm gonna say pink.
Jesse Nicoletti. Okay, why are all my pics upside down on Discord? Oh no! Discord caught whatever Patreon's got.
Yeah, I think yeah, good old Patreon. And what are they doing?
Oh, Patreon.
I'm trying to.
I'm sure any day now they're going to surprise us with a gorgeous update.
It's looked exactly the same since when we got it before.
Mm-hmm.
When we first started the Patreon in 2017.
Yeah.
And then
back in the good old days of Eons of Battle.
Exactly. Back when Eons of Battle was good.
Yeah. Before we sold out with that GW sponsorship.
Exactly. Evil Twin Mason, thanks for the basing videos. I was able to track down the mysterious soil cover you've been using.
Ah.
Where'd you find it?
I got it from Home Depot. Or no, not Home Depot, from Lowe's, I think. Like a long, long time ago. But I think the brand that it is, I don't think makes that particular bag of bark anymore.
I got mine from Barks R Us.
Mm-hmm.
I got mine from barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah.
Evil Twin Mason. It's more commonly known as orchid bark.
Ah.
That's good to know.
Is there an orchid tree? I thought orchid was like a little flower.
Yes.
And Orkin is an exterminator company.
Oh, it's designed for potting orchid plants.
Ah.
The Big Nut. Back when Eons of Battle didn't get into Hollywood and become addicted to drugs.
Well, they were just different drugs back then.
Yeah. Now we're just high on life.
Mm-hmm.
Heroin.
That's our word for life is our word for heroin.
Mm-hmm. Robert S. Downs Jr. Did I miss Ellen talk?
Probably. Speaking of Ellen talk, look what time it is.
Oh my goodness! It is exactly 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
That's odd.
Yeah, but look at how boned that bone is looking.
Yeah. I mean, looks like a true boner boy.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of boners, make sure you watch the video that came out yesterday. We got a video out tomorrow, and we'll be back with another live stream at 9 p.m. Central tomorrow. And then after that stream, we got a Patreon only stream.
Yeah.
So,
content for days.
a lot of content. Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night indeed.